This is the first time we've done an in-studio one. It feels a lot better. This is a lot better setup than when we were in Colorado.
That was a really close setup.
Yeah, but I think just the more that we do it, the better that it's gonna start sounding. You know, I want to get the microphones that Rogan's got, the Shure microphones. It's like a SM57, but they're expensive.
Okay.
These are nice though.
How much are they?
They're like $300 to $400.
Damn. What were these ones?
The whole thing is like
with the soundboard too.
Everything was like I think like $800. But
Oh,
it came with the soundboard.
Yeah.
These I got a pretty good deal. The arms, everything. It felt good last night to go get some pizza finally.
I know.
Yeah.
Just actually be out in public somewhere.
I know. I was kind of surprised that we were the only table. Pretty much. I mean, there was like 3 tables total.
Not that long before we left, though, I walked through there, and there was, like, a decent amount of people. There was, like, at least 4 other tables inside, and then they were just gone like that.
Yeah, I was wondering why we were getting such good service in the beginning. Because I was like, this guy is checking on us every freaking 5 minutes.
Yeah. That dude is bored as hell, I bet.
I would rather have...
They're way overstaffed.
I would rather have a server that's, like, doesn't hardly check on you than someone who's, like, constantly checking on you.
Right. I know. Me too.
I think it's a lot more laxier than Boulder.
I think everybody's done with protocol here now.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody is wanting to deal with that anymore.
Yeah, I think the people that don't want to be out and about are the ones that are staying home and doing the distancing, and then the people that are kind of anti that are the only ones out and about.
Right. Yeah.
And they're not wearing masks and whatever.
Yeah, it's probably true. I mean, just as a whole, like the Walmart was packed.
You went to Walmart?
I went to a Walmart yesterday
to
kill some time.
In Des Moines?
Yeah, it was. Man, I can't remember what the roads are called, but I think it was over more on the west side area.
Oh, okay. It was in Des Moines, though?
Yeah, and it was packed. There's people everywhere, and I didn't see any masks.
Yeah, that was kind of the point when I started realizing that, like, I don't know. I feel like there has to be either a total shutdown or no shutdown because people are still, like Lowe's is always packed, Hy-Vee is always packed, the grocery stores, everything is always packed.
Yeah.
Because people just want to get out, and they know that, like, that's one place that you have to go, kind of, and so it's like, you're not frowned upon for going there.
Yeah. And even like before all this happened, I would always go to the grocery store just for like something to do, stuff like that. Like I think some people just like want to get out of the house.
Yeah,
for, like,
ours
the
was
same reason.
Walking our dog, man. That was like the one thing that we would always try to do every day. Like that was my highlight of my day. Like so usually I would like in a normal day I would shower and then like get ready for the day and then go do whatever I had to do. But like during Corona time, I was taking a shower. I was taking a shower and then I would just go straight to like, all right, well, I can just go sit down like I was before.
I would always just pretend that I was like living the life of a professional athlete or something like that, where you just have like one task to do for the day.
Yeah.
And like you do that one thing and then the rest of the day is just recovering and like just preparing to do that one task again the next day.
Like, the only difference is those guys have freaking mansions where it's like,
they get money.
Yeah. Well, they could go swim in their own private pool. They could work out in their own private gyms.
Yeah, and most people who are getting to do this are probably laid off. So,
yeah. I was trying to think of it like retirement, like what if this felt like. Take advantage of this. This is gonna like be like a retirement. Oh, that's mine. I was thinking of it like a retirement thing, so that way, if I wanted to like get a preview of retirement, but at the same time, I wouldn't be able to like if I was retired, I could go to the mall and kill time, or I could. Or do other things, you know? But like here, you can't do anything. So
that's true, I guess. I'm kind of lucky with where I like got stuck for a quarantine. It's like one of the few places where there's like a city integrated into a mountain.
Yeah, you could go hiking and stuff.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. I was enjoying it. I would be okay if that's what retirement was like.
Yeah. I think it's different here in Iowa.
Yeah. I don't know. Was it mostly like structure? For you, like structure for your day?
Yeah, until I started doing like the highlight videos and the meme videos that I was doing, because that would give me some sort of like once I like get an idea in my head, it's like I have to immediately go and get my computer out and do it, and like I want to get it done so fast.
Yeah.
And so like I want to get it done so much that as soon as I start like working on it, it's just I can't leave the computer until it's done. And so I was like, try to have something in my head to do. And so I would like wake up, shower, do whatever. And then I would go straight down to this seat right here. And I would just keep locked in with like, only one like little light on and just freaking do it.
Dude,
but that would take up
a great cave though for that kind of work.
Yeah. I got a lot done.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It was rough having to go back to work because like you just could not do the same level of output once you start that again.
Right.
The 8 hours, whatever you got to put in, and then work just takes a lot out of you too. And like, so like you might not even put in as much as you really even want to when you do get back from work. Yeah.
I think I don't think a lot of people realize how much time it takes. Like the actual recording process is such a little amount of time compared to the actual editing and the pre-show stuff, like setting up all this stuff, making sure all the camera angles are good. We got freaking 4 cameras over here.
Yeah.
But
it takes a lot of work, but it's honestly the most fun part probably. Or like maybe the most worthwhile.
It's probably rewarding.
Yeah,
it makes it more rewarding, I think, than rather if you just like came in, sat down, turned the microphone on, and start talking.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you get to see the full finished product.
Right. Yeah, and it just makes you take more like joy in the work of it. Like before we would do anything like this and we would record podcasts with people, it was always fun, but it was basically just like a quick hangout, and then you're just like, okay, when do I get to see it?
Yeah.
And then like
you didn't realize how much like extra effort it is.
And it didn't have your own touch, so most of the time anyway, you're like, okay, I hope no one sees this.
Right. I feel like a lot of people are starting to do podcasts now, like in the wrestling world, or in general. But like in the wrestling world, I feel like Gabe Dean's podcast is pretty cool. I don't know if you've checked his out yet. And then Dylan Palacio was talking about getting in the podcast game, but
he's good. He's good at media.
Yeah, he's already got the following for it. But I don't know. I think it's good. It's good for the sport more than just Flow Radio Live. Shots fired.
Yeah.
Pow, pow, pow.
Oh, damn. Okay. Yeah, I think it's good because I think it's just cool to see that like wrestlers can be multifaceted like that and be able to do something like with media, because I don't feel like that's the picture a lot of people have, especially if they are outside of the wrestling world. Yeah. So yeah, exposure, I guess. It's always good.
So a lot of people have, like my clients and stuff, have asked about how we got into it. So you and I used to make like Jackass style videos back in the day. We used to try to do like you first of all had the Jack Ace video,
dude. Yeah,
which still gets brought up.
Even like long before YouTube, I was editing videos on this little blue camera I got for Christmas, like just to show people. It was just what I wanted to do with my time.
How would you even edit it though?
It came with like a software, like a CD you put in to download the software, and so I had like all of these like kind of watered down versions of like Premiere tools and stuff like that. Right. And I could take it pretty far actually with what I was like given with that.
Is that video still on the internet?
Yeah, there definitely is.
Is it?
YouTube Jamer 200, and you can see all of the videos I made like in junior high.
Well, that was like the early YouTube days. And I remember that we didn't like know how to search it really, and so you would just give people the email.
It was word of mouth.
The email. You would give people the email account and the password to log in, and then go to their profile and watch it, because it was so hard. It was like hard to find.
And I just wanted people to see it, so I didn't care.
So everybody knew the password.
And like the username was Jamer 200, and so like I didn't come up with that. One of my friends at the time did, and it was like his RuneScape account name, and so I didn't care if I was handing it out to people because it's under the name Jamer 200.
And you just wanted people to see it.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was before that, it was like super easy to put stuff on YouTube. Like there was no like Bluetooth and stuff. So
now you can record it, and your phone will be like, "Do you want to post this to YouTube?"
Yeah, just like right there.
Yeah.
And then we started. I remember my mom had a flip camera.
Yeah.
Remember those like things that looked like a
oh yeah okay.
It looked.
I got
it
you.
was just like a rectangle.
Yeah those things were.
But it made it really easy to record. It's pretty much like a GoPro.
Right.
It was pretty much a GoPro.
It was like top quality back in the day.
Right.
Like you wanted to get a flip camera.
And we started just lining up our friends and just going around town, and we live in like a small town where there's nothing to do, so we just lined up a bunch of stupid stuff to do and record it.
They're like skits / stunts. Like I don't know, it kind of did blur genres. We were kind of innovative in that aspect.
I remember I would always upload it and think it went viral, but it would, like sometimes it'll pop up on Time Hop, and it would have got like 12 likes on Facebook. But with the video, I was like, dude, this is awesome.
That's what's crazy is you can go back and look, and for some reason it can be like maybe at the most only 50, which is like nothing. Like it's crazy that little people actually liked or viewed it. But for some reason back in the day when we posted those, like the feeling of gratification just from posting those is enough to think that like we got crazy good reception with these videos.
I remember the first one did well in our own heads, and I remember just thinking like, I gotta come back stronger with the second one, and the second one wasn't good. I mean, none of them were good, but I remember just like it didn't do as well as the first one, and I was like, oh man, I'm getting stale.
Yeah, we got some of those videos that are still in the vault, never to see the light of day. Like we were working on, I think, a third one to drop, and then it just like too much time went on, and then eventually later we were just like, what we had anyway wasn't going to be able to be released. Like,
well, we had that video of us taking shoes and throwing them over the power lines, and I remember like, I can't do that because I'm gonna get in trouble by my parents.
I mean, we were like drop kicking trash cans. We were just like, nah, too much time passed anyway.
I think we were trying to come back hard from that second video.
Yeah.
Like, we're like, oh, that didn't do so well. We got to come back hard with this.
We went from 50 to 12 views, and we were hurting.
Sophomore slump they always talk about.
I guess so. Yeah, the second one had a lot of state fair footage, didn't it?
Yeah.
That one had a solid. We did a pumped up kicks at the end. That was a cool credit.
That song always reminds me of that video. I still get like 3 to 4 people a year like will message me like, "Where's that video at?" And I'm like, I don't know. Lost it.
Really? They're asking about those two like first Facebook ones?
Yeah, like hey, I want to find those videos that you guys used to do.
They're tough to find.
I know.
I bet there really are out there, but
they are.
I've tried finding them and I don't know how to find them, dude.
I'm not gonna put it on here.
Yeah.
Some of the people from work have tried to find it.
Yeah. Honestly, I can't watch those old videos of mine myself, like the Jamer 200 ones, like and stuff like that. I probably shouldn't have plugged it, but if people want to watch it, they can watch it.
It's pretty good.
Eh.
So anyways, yeah, and then the whole Corona thing happened. I was like, I gotta find time to pass, so I just kind of picked it back up again.
I tried other hobbies that were more like activities, like skateboarding and frisbee golf and things like that. And
Too old for that, man. I'll freaking break a bone.
that too. I definitely learned that. Man, skateboarding hurt me, and I probably only did it consistently for like 2 weeks. And then also they said like you shouldn't do those activities anymore. So I was like, guess I gotta drop these hobbies.
Yeah, dude, I dropped all my hobbies when I started barber school. I just put all my time into that.
Oh yeah, right.
That's kind of how I get though. I get like obsessed with the one thing, and then everything else goes wayside. Alexis always makes fun of me because I have like every hobby. I just get into a hobby and I just go full force into it.
Yeah.
Until I get burnt out, and then I'm on to the next.
Yeah. I kind of did the same thing when I started working, and like I would say like I just worked. I want to say I really had like hobbies or anything like that. And now that I found something like this, I find that actually like it's a good supplement, and it makes me enjoy my regular work more now since I have kind of contrasting like work and hobbies and things like that.
Oh, I think it's important to have a hobby. There's like a book on that, but you should like if you're just doing one thing always, it's really easy to get burnt out. You know?
Yeah. Or it just starts to feel like there's not much meaning or point or something like that. Like the point kind of fades away because you just get caught in daily life schedule.
Yeah. I heard a good quote one time that was like, if you don't know what you want to do just like a random job. And then the one thing that you're thinking about while you're doing that random job that you don't like that's the one, like whatever's going through your head the whole time. That's the thing that you should be doing.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Wow. That could have definitely helped me on some other decisions before too.
Because I think we've all had decisions. We've all had those jobs where you're just sitting there and you're like, dang, I would rather be doing that.
Yeah. Yeah. Really, you need to find either like a job you like thoroughly enjoy or one that keeps you busy, and then find some kind of hobby like that, I guess.
Yeah. So we've been doing our StaleMates show, our you've been kind of the guy more in charge of the Instagram content. I mean, we're both doing highlights, which was fun, and then it got not fun because it's just so much work.
Yeah, we had to take it back.
Here's the thing that people don't realize is like going through footage after high school match after high school match after high school match is the tough part.
It's the gathering clips part that is really time consuming.
The editing part takes a couple hours, but the clips part, going through and making sure we find like the best parts of your matches or the matches that we're doing, is the tough part.
Yeah.
Also, like
it takes the longest. It's the least rewarding part too.
Also, like depending on who the what team it is and like what video camera they have or like the person recording it is so important. Man, some of these schools, the videos were terrible, but then some of them are like really good.
I know you get excited because they have like a top-notch camera and it's like crystal clear, but then the manager cannot handle the camera
or
something like that. Or like they always small things like stopping it in between like out of bounds and stuff like that, and you're like, no, I could have got something good of them like walking out or something like that, or a hand raise.
Those like cutaway scenes that we do, like the things. We gained like 100 followers in one day almost.
Yeah, that 1 week, like it was a lot of content to put out, but it did help shape some growth.
And Tyler's actually the guy who did our logos too. So he was started off as like the art department. I never really even like asked you to like join the team. I was just like, hey, I just try this, something. And then you just started doing it.
Yeah, I just had time, and I knew I needed to pick up something, so that was where I started with like the Adobe package I downloaded.
No, it looks good, man.
Yeah, I'm pretty stoked about that. And we've used it for a ton of stuff already. So
Yeah, we're going to start cranking out some memes to help grow our page. We're still going to do highlights, memes, and then clips of our episodes and everything, and just kind of, integrate it all into one. I think that's really the way to do it.
Yeah. And I've also listened through all the songs we've used for the highlights while I'm working out, and it's a great playlist. So go on Spotify and download the
Give it a plug.
StaleMates playlist.
Look into that camera and say the plug.
Okay. So go to StaleMates playlist at Spotify and download it. It's all of the songs from all of the highlights.
Subscribe
and I guarantee you will like it in the wrestling room or for a workout or anything like that. I can vouch because I've done it.
So anyways, we're doing our topic show that we have. I got some topics pulled up here. You saw the Tiger King, right? Obviously, I think we probably talked about it.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see, so we talked about on our last episode that we did together, Bo Nickal and Anthony Cassar training with Jorge Masvidal.
Yeah.
Okay, and then they were down in Miami, and while they were down there, they went to a place that looks like it's not Tiger King, but
same concept.
so he's freaking walking with the monkey, which I looked, and it's not. There's that one of the places was in Florida, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Was that Carol Baskin's?
I think so. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but that's not hers.
Carol Baskin.
But it's like the same.
He's in Florida.
Yeah, he was in like Miami.
Okay.
But it's like Did you
That's
imagine,
hilarious.
dude? I would be afraid to do that, man.
Yeah,
to
that's
be
wild.
honest.
I mean, those things. Honestly, I might trust a tiger before I trust a chimpanzee. Those things go crazy and rip people's faces off.
I think he tagged it somewhere. Yeah, so it looks
Maybe
like that
like
same
Miami.
like those same kind of places.
Whoa.
Would you do that? Would you carry a monkey around?
I'm not gonna do a monkey. No. Those things are even like when people that have had them as pets for years, they can still be unpredictable and turn on them one day. Like,
You watched that Oprah episode, didn't you?
yeah.
Everybody
She
talked
got her
about
whole
that.
face reconstructed.
Look at this. They're like little humans, man.
Yeah, that's kind of unsettling.
I'd probably grab a monkey like that, but I wouldn't do the big
I would
one.
do a baby, but no way am I getting around a orangutan or something like that.
Would Bo Nickal
A chimpanzee.
Would Bo Nickal beat a monkey in a fight?
Dude, I would watch him and a chimpanzee go at it.
Would you?
That'd be sweet. Yeah.
Where's that video at? I gotta go back.
I feel like he would probably kill the
Do
monkey.
you think so?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe you could like scratch him and stuff like that. But man, in terms of wrestling, I bet that monkey's lacking on technique.
Well, it's not a wrestling match. It's a
Just to the life.
You don't think that
to
that
the-
guy
to the
could?
death.
I don't think Bo Nickal could beat this monkey.
Well, it's quite a bit shorter than him.
There's actually one of the his I think
Can
one
Bo
of the comments.
Nickal beat up a monkey?
No, one of the comments is like, "How strong was he?" And he's like, "So strong."
Yeah, I guess you can't underestimate animal strength.
I don't know, dude. I think the monkey would win.
I bet it would do some damage to him. I don't think it could kill him. A dude choked out a bobcat. I bet someone could fight a monkey.
Is that real?
Yeah, it was last year in Colorado. A guy in Fort Collins was going for a run, and it was a younger mountain lion.
Like a baby?
No, I mean maybe a toddler one. But it attacked him, and then he actually had to just like choke it to death. Yeah, with his bare hands.
And then just leave it. You can't do anything with a bobcat, can you?
Probably not. You can make jerky.
Do they have bobcats where you're from?
Yeah. There's
you-
mountain lions.
Have you got close to anything in your hiking
No, my roommate saw a bear the other day actually while on a bike ride.
by
And-
himself?
Yeah.
Was it like a
Yeah.
crowded?
No, I
Bear?
think he was by himself. He took a picture of it and showed
Wow,
me.
how close was he?
Pretty close, dude. He's probably like 20 feet away.
Holy crap!
Yeah. The craziest thing I've seen was that place we were staying at after you guys left. Me and
That
Grant
elk?
were just hanging out there, and that elk was standing right outside the door. That thing was as big as the door, and it was all glass frames, and I like didn't even want to get its attention because that thing could have just ran through it so easy.
Dude, when we went to that first trip, the one that you were not on, we went hiking. Dude, we saw like all kinds of elk, and like we didn't even care. We just stood there and like stared at them, and we were like close to them, and literally nobody around.
Yeah, especially in the like Rocky Mountain National Park area, there's tons of elk in that area, so I have seen a lot of those.
And I was actually like kind of wanting to see a bear.
Me too. I haven't got to see one in person yet. Or, dude, I think that was a moose we saw. That was a moose for sure outside our door.
Probably. I was just saying it random.
Yeah.
I was just saying.
I wasn't even thinking about it, but yeah.
I don't even know the difference between an elk and a moose. Dude, one of my clients just went to Hawaii and did the whole swim with the sharks thing. Have you seen those? You basically like just get in a cage. They lower you down.
Sharks.
I asked them if they actually like put chum in the water or anything, and they don't. They just like the noise from the boat just like attracts the sharks, and so they lower you down, and then you just in this cage, and then there's all of a sudden there's all these sharks just swimming around.
Damn. Huh.
But it's like almost too safe that I don't know if it'd be worth the money. I mean, you want it to be safe, but it's like,
where did he do it at?
It's like it's in Hawaii.
Is that where he
this
did
might
it?
even be it too.
Okay.
It looks like the same thing. See, it's like a little too like
man. There's just a bunch of them. Okay.
Yeah, it just stays right there, and then you go down.
Oh, okay.
Could you imagine
right at
though,
surface?
if one of those sharks like came out the top like a dolphin and landed in the cage and just tore them up?
That's what I always think about.
Look at that. I would do that though. I'd probably
I would
do that.
do this for sure. This looks very safe.
It's just wild.
And the thing goes above water quite a bit.
Yeah, no bait is used. It's just a boat noise. Dude, if we do the Montana thing, man, we gotta go skiing.
Yeah. What month is that in? Do you know?
January.
January?
Yeah,
that'd be perfect.
Like January 8th.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be sweet. I wonder if I get anywhere with my pass that's in Montana.
Why? Do they have like a chain thing?
Yeah. I got one that was called the Icon Pass. And so I know there's like places in Wyoming, Utah, Colorado, things like that. So I don't know if Montana was on there or not. I wasn't looking for it.
Dude, maybe that's what I'm going to do the rest of the day. I might go out up to Ledges and go hiking at Ledges.
Dude.
Ledges isn't bad, though. Have you been to Ledges?
No.
Ledges and Boone?
Oh,
it's not bad. It's like where all the kids in
it would be interesting to go to a resort here now.
Well, this isn't like a resort.
It's
just
trails.
like trails, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But it's not bad.
Dude,
for Iowa, dude.
Yeah.
For Iowa.
That's
there's
awesome
like,
for
there's like
Iowa.
an actual big, here's the big point, which it actually looks a lot cooler when you're on this rock. But it's, and then this thing's pretty sweet too. Like just water that goes over because it like goes through a river.
Yeah.
You can drive through.
Oh.
It's not bad for Iowa.
I never heard about this. Yeah. Have you been to Makokata?
No. Dude, isn't that where the bats were and they were getting like E. coli?
I don't think so. Was it? I never heard about this.
Shut down.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, there is bats definitely in those caves.
Yeah, it got shut down because like the bats got a disease, man.
Oh, man. That place was beautiful though. It's worth exploring if it ever does reopen.
This picture was in the Honey Creek lobby. There's a picture of this framed, like a huge picture.
Oh.
You don't remember that, do
That's
you?
a good photo. No, I don't.
Have you been to that?
Yeah, I've been here a couple times.
This is in Northeast Iowa?
It's yeah, I guess so. Like it's still kind of central. It's just a little bit north of Iowa City.
I feel like people like Northeast Iowa is actually pretty. Like Decorah?
Yeah.
Like
I know.
I've
I've heard that too. Like that very northeast area. I've heard really good things about that area.
It's just so far away from the rest of the state, really.
Yeah.
Like Des Moines and everything.
It's kind of its own bubble. It's a little more rural, probably, I would imagine.
But this is pretty, man. But no, man, I appreciate you coming down. I like the I think this setup is going to be the one for now.
Yeah.
So a couple tweaks. I'll probably get like a longer sheet for this thing.
You can even like do a design sheet.
Like the StaleMates logo.
Yeah. Oh, that would be sick.
Or go to Walmart and get one of those things where you can get your picture printed and just put my face on it. So it's just like a camera view of me being behind there.
Or yeah, you could just do like a paste together of like a bunch, like all the guests on the show, like a Theo Von type thing with the Simpsons in the back.
That'd be sick.
That would be tight. Yeah.
But no, I appreciate you coming on, man. I think I think my one camera is about to die, so we'll probably have to wrap it up.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad I could make it out, and I'm glad we could squeeze this in too. This is a sick setup, so.
I'm going to have to show you how to do some of those meme videos so you can print some out. You want me to show you?
Yeah, you got the mind turning. Yeah, let's do it.
But thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at StaleMatesShow. Our email account is stalematesshow@gmail.com. In case you have anything you want to reach out about. We're going to be doing all kinds of content this fall. Me and Tyler are going to do we got a bunch of different video series that we want to do. Trying to get to 100 subscribers. We're at 80 right now.
We're dropping stickers when we get to 100.
Yeah, we're dropping stickers, just sending them out for free for everybody that wants them. Yeah. And Tyler, do you have anything you want to add?
I think you plugged everything I thought of.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, the Spotify.
Yeah. Just make sure you go follow the Spotify. They're hitters.
Subscribe to that. It's free, totally free.
Yeah, we're going to update it with every highlight video.
We're trying to get the Spotify deal with Joe Rogan. I don't even know if we release this as a podcast.
It's lucrative.
Just release it as just like keep doing the YouTube stuff, you know?
Yeah.
But Make sure you show some love. A lot of the stuff that is takes a while to do, edit, like all the pre-production stuff. It takes some time.
Yeah.
So drop a comment, like, subscribe, all that jazz. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Later.